Hey, what's going on, guys? Skeleton, welcome to the channel. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, helps me out a bunch. One of my contractor buddies just reached out to me and said he got a text message from a prospect asking him to itemize his invoice for them. They wanted to see exactly why it was going to cost, what it was going to cost to do the work. And he didn't feel like that was right, so he texted me and said, hey, what do you do in this situation? So I explained to him, I don't itemize invoices. As far as I'll go is giving you the price for all the individual services that we offer, but that's it. You can pick and choose what the services are that you want, but I'm not going to break down every single aspect of that quote, because I'm not going to put in what the material costs are. I'm not going to put in what the labor costs are, what any kind of rentals are. And part of that is because it's difficult to try to list out what or itemize value, experience, education, and then all of your other expenses that you have. A lot of that stuff kind of gets labeled in under your labor cost. And without working with somebody who's like a business owner to try to put in there that your company needs $200 to $300 an hour as a labor cost, is just, people aren't going to understand that if they're not business owners, and it's just going to be an argument that you're not going to win, and it's really not one that you should even have to have or try to explain. So when I was telling him that, he understood what I was saying, but then the thing is he wanted to know, how do I respond to it? So he sent me this text message that he typed up, and it basically said all of that, saying, hey, sorry, we don't do itemized invoices. We assume a lot of risk because of the responsibilities of the job. There are going to be variables that change, and we have to account for some of that, and we can't really put a price on the education and experience side of it, and the cost of the materials that we have. We're going to have to use all the materials that we said we were going to have to use, so we can't really give you a direct price for that. That's going to have to all be used. And it was this long text message that really, even though he had good intentions, it kind of came off sounding extremely defensive. And I explained that to him, and I said, hey, when it comes to stuff like that, over-explaining can come off defensive. Just keep it short and sweet, to the point. So basically, I texted him back and said, hey, just send him this. Hi, first name. We do not offer itemized invoices. We prepared a proposal for you based on the value of the services that we offer and the scope of work that we mentioned. If you have questions about any other things about the scope of the work that we're doing, we'll be more than happy to answer. And that was it. So just keep it short and sweet. Don't get yourself roped into conversations that you don't really need to even have.